ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my flash lives, premieres of my videos such as this, as you're currently seeing right now. Playback family, salute everybody who's been supporting. Y'all are awesome. And remember this, ladies and gentlemen, hit the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? If this is your first time here, if you love the sport of boxing, this is a place for you. And a little BKFC also. We talk about, a dab of other things also when it comes to combat sports, mainly the sport of boxing, definitely, man. So go ahead and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And those who have supported, man, via Cash App, I thank you. Quick thing, man, I gotta say something real fast concerning the Cash App. I have had a couple people, man, send some Cash Apps, and most people who have sent me Cash Apps, I gotta say this real fast, man, because it's important, you know what I'm saying? Those who have supported via Cash App, again, thank you guys so much. And those who have tried, I've noticed there have been some family, you know what I'm saying, who have been trying to push, send me a Cash App, couple people in particular, and y'all know who you are, man. I thank you guys so much. For some reason, it asked me, on my phone, to confirm that, to accept that Cash App. Everybody else who sent me Cash Apps, I don't know how they do it exactly, but I wouldn't be asked to receive it. It would just go automatically to my Cash App. So if you can resend it in a different form, I really don't know how, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a little issue. But hey, just for the fact that you guys are trying to send me Cash App, man, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you guys so much, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much. And I'm so sorry for those technical difficulties, man, concerning the Cash App, okay? But thank you guys so much, man, for supporting. And you already know, the interviews we've been having recently, honorable guests, y'all go to check those out. And let's get it. This is what I want to talk about in this video. This whole Bud Crawford thing, man, Spence, and this is probably one of the only videos I'm going to push concerning this between them two, as of late, as far as recently. Check the channel out. We really don't talk about Bud and Spence here, because it's fantasy talk, you know what I'm saying? It's been fantasy talk for a long time. And I've said this before on my live sessions, you know what I'm saying, recently, when this would be mentioned, at least, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my guy Monty. I rock with family out there, you know what I'm saying, communities out there. Even though everybody has their own perspectives or what have you, I rock with them all, you know what I'm saying? I rock with them. But Monty's one of my guys, man, and I gotta say this now in this video, that this was back in approximately, I think, around 2019, man. It was before the whole pandemic, okay? I remember Monty, he put a link, and he won't let me lie about this, you know what I'm saying? He put a link out there, in one of his live sessions, and we were talking about this whole, he was talking about Bud Spence, and I went on there, and I just gave my 2 cents on it. And I just want to reiterate that what I've been saying, this is why I'm saying this, why I've been saying this for a long time, that I didn't see that, Bud and Spence happening. This was back in 2019, ladies and gentlemen, if I recall. It was around that time. I'm almost certain it was before the pandemic. I was saying that this fight's not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe 2022, most likely 2023. Now at this point, ladies and gentlemen, with this whole, Bud fighting David, I don't even want to try to pronounce that dude's last name, okay? I mean, all the respect, though, definitely. You already know, man, I respect these guys, I don't even know if this fight's going to happen. And a lot of people out there are doubting this fight's even going to happen now, And this is just something I'm trying to say here. I'm not surprised, man. I got to go back a little bit also. I pushed a video also, man, back in, I think it was in 2000. I really don't know, man. I kind of suck at dates. I think it was 2019 also. I don't know, man. You check the timestamp. Check the channel and scroll down and find a video called, or just type it down there in the Google search. Sorry, YouTube search. Something along the lines of Bud Crawford is, Demetrius Andrade equals Bud Crawford 2.0, something like that. Bud Crawford is Demetrius Andrade 2.0, something like that. And I'm seeing it as time goes by, man. And I definitely respect, man. I respect all these fighters, man. I'm not going to, it's far from me to say this. I'm not going to say, Bud's ducking Spence and he's scared of him. I don't know, man. That's to each his own perspective, you know what I'm saying? To each his / her own perspective. I don't know, man, but I'm just saying this. It's looking more as time goes by, and this was years ago I pushed that video concerning how, Demetrius Andrade and Bud Crawford, they have similarities. They have quite a bit of similarities. No, not in how they fight and stuff like that. I mean, they're really skilled, though. You already know that. Special talent, but the opponents, man. And I'm not surprised. This is why I'm saying this, because I've been saying this for a long time. I'm not surprised that Bud did this, And I know, man, I gotta put this out there, because this is, you know, family who's shown me support, you know, and I've been saying this for so long. I'm the smallest channel out of all these platforms out here. I think I'm one of the smallest, man, you know, and it's fine, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. But what I'm trying to say is this: Blue Blood, man, he's reached out to me. He's shown me support. He's let me on his platform, man. He's let me on his panel several times. You know what I'm saying? Back when the, you know, late great, we love you, Kurt, rest in peace, my, you know, our brother, you know, love you, man. You know, when he was on, you know, Stormy B, salute to my guy there too. Monty would be on the panel too. You know, when Blue Blood constantly inviting me to go on there, and I went on several times. But this is why I got to bring this out, man, that there's a lot of stuff going on right now, man, concerning, you know, a lot of family out there, or community boxing fans generally speaking, really going at Blue Blood with this whole, you know, if I'm not mistaken, it's called BLK. I don't know what it's called, but that platform, man, that platform, PV or something like that. I really don't know, man. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, whatever. But that platform, I got to first and foremost say this, man. I got to salute, you know, Blue Blood for his endeavors, man. This is amazing for him, you know, and what he's doing for the sport. I mean, I know that I'm not satisfied with this, with Bud's decision in choosing this fight. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this. This is Bud's decision, man. Nobody forced Bud to fight this David Avenesyan, or sorry, again, I suck at names. You already know me. Nobody forced Bud to do this, man. You know, and the other thing is this, man. And once again, I just got to reiterate that, man. I'm not going to say nothing against Blue Blood. Heck no. You know what I'm saying? He's doing big things. You know what I'm saying? He's doing big things, and it is what it is, man. I'm more towards Bud taking this decision and taking this fight and not fighting, you know, Spence. And, you know, this is why, man. Getting this off my chest. This is exactly why, man. I've said it so long, too. I don't get caught up in all this freaking Twitter wars, man. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why am I saying this? Because Spence himself said on Twitter, man. What was he saying? For all you guys, I'm paraphrasing, all right? You know, respect to the champ, definitely. You know, for all you guys, you know, who've been saying this and that, whatever he said, man, whatever Spence said, he said the fight's next. You know, just to kind of kill all the speculation. He said on Twitter, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, and I'm not. And a lot of people, this is exactly why I don't really do this, man. You know, if it's not freaking signed and sealed and delivered, I'd rather just kind of stay quiet about it when it comes to social media. Of course, I respond in Twitter and stuff like that to several things in news, but, you know, fights aren't freaking, you know, shout out to my guy, you know, Ray Flores, man. We had him recently on the channel also. You know, wonderful interview, PBC host, you know what I'm saying? And he said it in that interview. We talked about it. We were talking about certain things, and he said, you know, fights, and we were talking, as a matter of fact, about Spence and Bud. And he said, freaking, you know, contracts aren't, you know, fights aren't made via Twitter. Let's just be, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly why I don't get caught up in all the, I don't care what the fight, who the fighter is, you know, freaking Tank and Ryan, you know, they twit all day, man. Let's just be factual here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about social media. You know, how many times has Ryan Garcia said he's going to fight, you know, whoever he's going to fight, and it doesn't even happen? I really don't care what these guys say, man, on Twitter. That's what I'm talking about. Why? Because this is proof, once again, of why I don't do that, man. Because, you know, what did Spence say recently? I got to reiterate that, you know what I'm saying? You know, oh, it's next. The fight's next. You know, just for everybody to be quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? Lo and behold, what happens? Lo and behold, what happens? You know, Bud chooses to fight David. Like I said, nobody forced Bud to do this, man. But hey, the deal is there, and I understand. I know there's a lot of, you know, different perspectives on this. Hey, salute to Bud and you know, making his money, you know. And I think from his perspective, from his side, he's like, you know what? I fought all these years. You know, nobody's giving credit to my name, and look at this big offer I got. I'm taking it. Screw the fans. I don't know. I'm not saying that he thinks that, but what would you think? What would you do? You know what I'm saying? What would, you know? Let's not. You know what I'm saying? Most of us would do the same thing, probably, man. Probably. I'm not saying we all would, right? But it is what it is. We can whine and pout about it, but, you know, I'm not happy about it, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not surprised. So now what's going on here now after this? What are the ramifications? You already know. Spence is probably going to move up to 154. Now there's a speculation out there talking about, you know, that, you know, Spence himself is twitting it also, man. That, you know, it's hard for him to stay at 147. You know, the body, you know, his, you know, it's killing him. It's killing him waiting around. You know what I'm saying? Waiting around and waiting for Bud, and Bud pulls this. It's like, You know, and I'm not even, like I said, I got to reiterate this, ladies and gentlemen. I understand it. I understand it. People are irate about this. People are irate about the whole people who are pulling the strings in order to get this Bud Crawford fight, you know, against David. There's a lot of things going on, maybe misinterpretations. I don't know, but I'm not gonna, you know, point fingers. I'm just gonna say that I'm not surprised, man. You know, and I just got to get this off my chest. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And you got people talking about now, oh, you know, boxing is dead, and, you know, after this really, you know, kills boxing. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because, and I've said this so many times, ladies and gentlemen, you already know, man, the platform's, it's quite small, so a lot of people don't even know what I say, but I've been saying this for a minute, man. And I've been saying this ever since people were, you know, whining and pouting about Bud not fight and Bud and Spence not going down since years ago. I'm talking about years freaking plural, man. I said, you know, there are so many other fights that we can focus on, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of great fights. Weren't we just satisfied over, you know, women's, you know, pro-female boxing, man? You know, I've been saying it also for a minute, for a long minute, about, you know, female pro boxing. They're doing what a lot of these men pro boxers, or several men pro boxers, should be doing. Fighting against greatness. They're proving it, and, you know, salute to female pro boxing, man. I'm not saying male boxers aren't doing it, but this is just one of those disappointments where, you know, a lot of people are disappointed where Bud and Spence didn't go down this year. I'm not disappointed. I mean, I already knew it was well, I am disappointed, of course, but I kind of knew it wasn't going to happen this year, man. So you got to rock with us, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you got to hear these perspectives. I'm telling you, man. So hit that notification bell, you know what I'm saying? So now many are questioning, and it probably won't even happen now, Bud and Spence. Because I've said for a minute also, man. I don't remember which video I pushed and when it was, but it was one of my Bud Crawford videos a while ago, a long time ago. Because like I said, I don't overkill this stuff, man. I just, you know, give my 2 cents on it when something big drops or something like that, like right now, like this, of this whole news coming out of Bud fighting David. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I do balanced talk on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Balanced content when it comes to fights and events and stuff like that. Things that are being told, whatever, being said. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you can check out my channel. Look at the freaking thumbnails. You really don't see too much Bud and Spence on it at all. At all. But I remember when I did talk about something along the lines of, you know, Bud Crawford. So, what am I talking about that I said for a minute about Bud Crawford? That, you know, I also mentioned in one of those videos I pushed that he'll probably be retiring sometime soon, man. Look at his age. And I was talking about this for a while, man. You know, I've mentioned it sometimes, you know, that you look at Bud Crawford's age. He just had a birthday. You know, and now this, you know, him fighting David, and, you know, now in the midst of all this, Spence saying, you know, it's hard for him to stay at 147. You know, why did he, you know, pull, you know, and I know everybody wants to, you know, a lot of people want to blame Bud and a lot of people want to blame Spence. I freaking don't know. I'm just down the middle in this, you know what I'm saying? But now, you know, realistically looking at the whole thing and what they're saying, it looks like this fight probably won't even happen, man, because Spence is probably going to move up 154. And if it does happen, they probably will fight at 154. Hopefully so. It would be wonderful, but, you know, I stand on it. I stand on what I've been saying for so long that, you know, it's most likely happens in 2023. But at this point, we really don't know what's going to happen because you already know. Let's just be 100%. Let's just be 100 freaking percent. You know, I know a lot of Bud fans, you know what I'm saying, they want to defend him to the death, but let's just be factual. He's kind of all over the place in what he says, man. Brian Custer. Okay, this is just one little minimal example. Brian Custer just recently pushed a freaking, you know, a clip of one of his interviews with Bud Crawford. I think the only interview, I don't know. But, you know, he just recently posted it, man. He just recently posted it when this whole thing came out to light of Bud not fighting Spence this year or whatever, right? And fighting David now. Brian Custer pushed on Twitter just recently, I don't know if y'all saw it, of an interview he had about a year ago, because Brian Custer said, this is a year ago he said this. That Bud said this, and he put the snippet on there, and, you know, Brian Custer said, you know, hey, so Spence and Bud, when is this going down? And Bud said, man, you know, you probably won't. Something along those lines. You check that interview out, man. Y'all go follow Brian Custer. I'm sure you guys do. Huge platform right there, man. Salute to Brian, man. He constantly has been putting my questions on there in his interviews, man. Salute to Brian. Much love right there, you know. But Bud said it out of his own mouth, man. You know, why am I saying this? It's hard to really know what the heck he's going to do. And I know there are people who are insiders out there, but, you know, only Bud knows what he's going to do, man. His next move. It's unpredictable. And it's hard to predict what the heck Bud's going to do, man. you know. And I'm not sitting here defending Spence and saying he's the only one that, you know, I don't know. Because like I said, recently, what did Spence say on Twitter before this whole thing blew out, you know, blew out the freaking water? He said, oh, it's next. Everyone, you know, just be quiet about it, you know. Or I'm paraphrasing what he said, Spence, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that he said it disrespectfully or anything like that, no. But, you know, in other words, he was kind of saying like, okay, be quiet, everybody. It's next. There. You know, Bud, Spence is next. But lo and behold, this happens. Why am I saying this? Because we don't know what, you know. Bud's kind of like that. And that's just how he is. That's who he is. Hate it or love it, you know what I'm saying? Bud is one of those introvert guys, you know what I'm saying, who doesn't really speak much, and you know, when he does something, he kind of unexpected, you know, and that's how a lot of people are, you know, generally speaking. So it is what it is, man. But you know, I just want to conclude with this. I'm not surprised. I stand on still. I believe it will happen in 2023. But like I said, I'm no freaking insider. I just I'm outside the box, observing it all. You know what I'm saying? Observing it all. And what I've been saying for a minute, it's been coming to pass. I'm not perfect. I ain't no freaking prophet. Nobody is, you know what I'm saying? But you just kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together when it comes to sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong on certain things because everybody was going crazy. Everybody was going crazy when, you know, I don't know when it was, but somebody saying, I think it's when Spence said it's next, and everyone's like, yeah, it's going to be November now. It's going to be November 19th now, or whatever the heck dates they were saying. Yeah, I didn't get caught up in all that, man. See, I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, you got to see through all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it does, you know, it does disappoint me, but I'm not surprised at the same time with this whole, and I know a lot of people are disappointed. I know a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, you already know, it's all over the freaking, you know, social media now. You got boxing gyms, you got freaking coaches, you got, you know, people are, you know, reporters, you got just people are upset. And I don't blame them. Just because somebody's upset at Bud for choosing this David fight, don't mean they're Bud haters. Let's grow up, man. Let's grow up. Let's grow up. We talk about this for the love of the sport. You know, Spence and Bud would have really, you know, you already know what it would have done for the sport of boxing, but it didn't happen, so what? I don't want to kind of say it like that, but there are a lot of other great fights, ladies and gentlemen. There are a lot of other great fights to enjoy, so I just move on. You know what I'm saying? I just move on. Too bad, man. Too bad, and I'm not saying that I don't care, but, you know, it hurts, of course, but, you know, I'm not surprised. So what do you guys think, man? Do you guys think they fight 2023? I don't know. We really don't do so much of that talk here because as of now, it's a dead issue. You know what I'm saying? Bud chose his opponent. Life goes on. So what do y'all think, man? Go ahead and comment in the comment section, man. And it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just hope for the best for 2023 when it comes to these guys. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the champs. Salute to the champs. You know what I'm saying? So RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, and talk about sport of boxing in level-headed, mature, clear fashion. You know, subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, man. You guys are all awesome. Thank you guys so much. Let's keep growing. Let's keep pushing, and let's keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like it up, share it up, and once again, I gotta reiterate again, and you know, just show my appreciation to those who have been supporting in Cash App and those who have tried to. Like I explained in the beginning of this video. So if you know don't know what I said about the Cash App thing, go to the beginning of this video. And those who have tried supporting through Cash App and it hasn't gone through, it's because I'm trying to find out how to do it, man. My phone doesn't let me, okay? My phone doesn't let me accept donations. But there have been quite a bit of people who have donated where I don't have to accept it. It just automatically goes into my account in Cash App. So I don't know what it is, or you know how some certain people are donating where it doesn't ask me permission to. Others have, and it has asked me permission to, and my phone doesn't let me accept those donations. So I don't know really what it is, so sorry about that. But those who have tried to, man, you guys are all, everybody who has donated via Cash App, and those who have tried, thank you guys so much, man. RENEBOXYOUNG, man, peace out.